Right, let's talk about clothing in the 5th century. You know, the start of the early medieval period with St. Patrick and Niall of the Nine Hostages. Now, I'm not going naming names, but I've seen some people trying to do a reenactment or a living history trying to do 5th century clothing, and yet they're dressing similar to this, which is very historically inaccurate. Now, let's get this straight. Because of all the archaeological dig we're doing in Ireland right now, and we've got so much more to do, we're finding a whole load of what we're referring to as Hiburn Roman finds in Ireland. Not some ancient Neolithic, megalithic finds. None whatsoever, to be quite honest with you. We're finding, repeating over and over again, Hiberno Roman finds, okay? So when we're dealing with the 5th century, we're dealing with Hiberno Roman finds. And that would be because of the interaction that the Irish are having with Romo Britain right now. From raiding to trading, and also missionaries, Roman Christians, coming over to Ireland and converting the Irish to Christianity. This is causing a culture to start moving and immigrating over to Ireland, causing us to have the Hiberno Roman finds that we're finding in Ireland. That includes, and probably most likely, influenced the clothing of the 5th century. And given that this is the era of St. Patrick and Niall of the Nine Hostages, it makes perfect sense. Look at that. The cloak, the brooch, the Tara brooch comes to mind. Although that's 9th century, we're seeing those Tara brooches pop up in Ireland in this period. And the tunics that we're seeing here. This tunic here is very much based on a Roman Britain tunic. But most likely, that's probably how the Irish are dressing at the period as well. And look at the pants, with the leg wraps and the leather shoes. This is most likely how the Irish were dressing in the 5th century, the period of St. Patrick and Niall of the Nine Hostages. And look at this lad, happy out looking after his cow.